Yeah. Sorry, we seem to have some owls in.
Oh, and a cow. Anyway, moving vaguely back onto some kind of topic. Bling-a-ling-a-ling.
But then America's not very good at keeping track of all its colonies and dependents.
No.
Like places like American Samoa, you can be you're a national, so you're an American national, but you're not a citizen, which means that you can fight and die in their wars, but you can't vote for their president.
Democracy, it's democracy.
Yeah, the really insulting part is why it's stupid. And I have to thank John Oliver for bringing me this knowledge, but it's because good old J.O.
He's English.
He's English going over there to America.
Going over there stealing their jobs, that's what I like to see.
Lad on tour. So the reason is that it was when the Constitution was first written in America, and it said it included these lands, but excluded the people because they were considered subhuman aliens who didn't share the same Celtic origins or practices.
Nice. Is that the same for Puerto Rico as well? Then
I don't think they're excluded on the same terms, but they still pretty much the same thing. They're nationals and they can fight and die in their wars, but they can't vote for president.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it's even worse for Puerto Rico because they can.
I like the way that you can't really say American Samoa, but Puerto Rico.
I'm all over it because I've heard a representative, because both states, in inverted commas, have representatives who can go to the Senate, but they can't vote in anything.
Yeah.
And when I heard, because normally I'd say American Samoa, but the American Samoan representative called it Samoa.
Yeah, they emphasise the SA.
Yeah.
Samoa.
So I can't quite decide how to say it.
Yeah.
But Puerto Rico, I know how to say that.
Puerto Rico!
Especially with a racist accent.
It's
anyway,
not racist. It's linguistically accurate.
Sure it is, yeah. It's chameleonic.
Chameleonic will be the name of our self-titled album.
Third album.
Yeah.
The
difficult one.
The difficult third, yeah. So yeah, Trump has been doing the things.
I don't have many American, inverted commas, friends. People on Facebook aren't your friends. They're people you've got to know through a third-party website. It's, glorified drinking.
You heard him, Facebook friends. You're not real friends.
Look, you send me a birthday card, I'll think about you as a friend.
You send me a birthday sheep on Facebook.
Send me a birthday poke. You can still poke people on Facebook. It takes a little bit to get to, but you can still poke people. I found that out the other day.
Tip of the day, don't forget to poke.
Moving on from that, which was very well received. So, Shanghai. Shanghai, which is what Sean Connery did when he was kicked in the balls at karaoke. Shanghai.
That's very good.
He's Shanghai. There it is.
Shanghai. There it is. Incidentally, when Sean Connery tells you to shit on the bed, sit down. Don't do the other thing. He doesn't like the other thing.
How often does he tell you to do that? Like, how often in your personal experience?
Depends how often he's given me a grandfatherly-esque talk.
He's like the ultimate grandfather.
I disagree. The ultimate grandfather is a grandfather from The Princess Bride, because that's also Columbo.
It's also Columbo. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Although, you can have two grandfathers, so,
Surely they would end up dueling out.
Yeah.
Do you know what would happen? Columbo grandpa would find something out about Sean Connery grandfather, and then, one of them would end up in jail.
Just at the end of the movie would just be, oh yeah, and just one more thing.
And you've got another half hour.
You've found me out, Peter. Or whatever his name was.
Yeah, it was Peter Falk. Or Fawkes. I can't remember.
Peter, he's dead, whatever, it doesn't matter.
It's not like he's going to hunt us down.
Yeah.
Neither was Sean Connery, so, we're probably fine.
Just one more thing, you pronounced my name wrong. Yeah, whatever, Peter. I can't even tell which way you're looking. Captain Glasseye.
Okay.
Olaf, do another one.
Peckham, the borough of London, is the primary fighting technique that cockfighters use to train their birds.
Nice.
What are you gonna do?
I would have also gone with Peckham. How I Kissed My Grandmother's on the Cheek.
Yeah, nice.
And that ties back into the grandfathers for the grandparent melange. Which is going to be the title of our 6th album. Grandparent melange.
Grandparent melange.
Makes me feel vaguely sick but kind of hungry. I'm not sure. Not sure which way to go.
I don't think you'll find anyone that likes going to the doctors. Except maybe hypochondriacs and those of the Munchausen's persuasion.
Maybe, yeah. A persuasion. Can I persuade you towards Munchausen by proxy? It's a wonderful lifestyle.
Ooh.
You just see people in the street with clipboards. Munchausen's? Anybody? Munchausen's?
Excuse me, I want to question this Munchausen's. Oh, well, you need to raise a proxy dispute.
Yeah, we will only deal with your dispute via proxy. I took on board the advice to relax.
Yeah.
Possibly a little bit too much because the doctor.
Is this where this is going?
No, it's not going. Not quite that direction. The doctor, because it was done. Doctor took mine manually, if you know what I mean. The blood pressure, because he had the squeezy ball and
the sphygmomanometer.
Is that what it's known as?
It is called a sphygmomanometer. Indeed.
Oh my god!
I am a very learned man.
Word of the day.
That history degree is paying off.
Certainly is.
For all Hefty Cleft over here.
I've forgotten about that.
Yep. That's right. Oh, Hefty and Olaf.
Yeah.
Like 2 Dark Souls bosses.
Hefty and Olaf. We talk about the balls. And I want to get that back to... Not that I have a perverse interest in talking about your balls, but yes. I need to go back to that conversation.
Yes, let's go back to my balls.
So...
that's how I get women round. Come, let's go back to my balls.
Come back to mine. Let's talk about my balls.
Yeah. Does this feel right?
The wrinkliest part of my anatomy. I want you to feel for lumps and bumps.
Do these feel right? You look like you've handled a few. Tell me.
That's the kind of woman that you go for. All right.
I always go for the sluttiest woman for my health check.
So, what's the sphygmomanometer called?
The sphygno, not the sphinctermanometer. That's something completely
else.
Sphygnomanometer.
Sphygnomanometer. So the way it works is they try and find the high pressure and then the low pressure. So you got what your blood pressure is, like the because it's a measure of the pressure of your blood being pumped away and pumped toward back into your heart. Yeah. Apparently they found the high point, no problem. But I was so relaxed that he was like, "Where's the? I can't find the low pressure reading."
I don't think your veins are working.
The blood's going in one direction only. I wasn't that young.
Was she very pretty? Was the nurse good looking?
Apparently that's what's going on. Yeah. So yeah, back to balls.
Back to the balls.
Which name of the third album? Back to balls.
Back to the balls.
Not back to basics. Back to balls.
Yeah, not back to black. Well,
no. Depends if there's something wrong with your balls.
Right, hang on a second. I know this is at work, but I'm going to go into incognito mode. I'm going to type in boobs, right? This is one page on Google. Just imagine what else is out there, guy. Just imagine.
Okay, so the third result is about a bird, but that's just...
Yeah.
Ornithology has to get in there somewhere. But the rest of it, tits.
Is that why I keep finding Bill Oddie whenever I look at porn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keeps poking his head out. Just as the guy pulls out, he's just there and says, "Ornithology has to poke in somewhere." That's not how Bill Oddie sounds.
That's not how Bill Oddie talks.
But I can't do a good Bill Oddie impression, I'll be honest.
Alright, well, fair enough.
It is a good tip, though, if you are having sex, just to think of Bill Oddie watching you from the cupboard.
Through binoculars.
Helps you go for longer.
Just presenting Spring Watch.
Puts me off for hours.
Don't think about Chris Packham. Chris Packham, that'll speed you up.
It's got to be Bill Oddie.
He's just looking at you going, "I fucking hate pandas." Bill Oddie, he'll put you off because you're just like, "Oh, look at them. Oh, I can't do a good Bill Oddie. I'll give up trying."
Okay.
But yeah, if they didn't make such fucking quality games, I'd hate them so much more.
Aye, true.
God damn it. Oh, god damn you, Nintendo. What was I saying? I was saying something.
We were talking about VR.
Yeah. Right.
Like if
yes.
people don't buy it, then the companies.
Then there's obviously there's no funding for it, so a company will look negatively on it, and that at the same time stifles creativity, and it's finding that middle point, which 3D obviously never found it. Never. Well, the companies never decided to make it cheap enough where it would become a commodity. And you've also, as with 3D and with VR, you've got people who are motion sick and they can't handle being in that kind of experience. So you're immediately losing a decent chunk of people. There's probably more people that are going to get motion sickness in VR and 3D than a, say, epileptic, and so, something like Call of Duty with flashbangs and stuff is going to set them off. There's probably a great degree of people who are going to have a negative experience with a sensory game rather than just a straight on-screen game. So you're losing a lot of impetus to even try there as well. But that's just my opinion.
I really like the idea for
I
VR.
really like lunch.
I like lunch. I like the idea for VR. I want it to succeed. I also don't have the money to be an early adopter and suffer through all of these terrible first party experiences. But I really want the studios to invest in it and make amazing experiences for people to go and enjoy.
That's it. It's the Wii Dilemma, title of our 12th album.
Yeah.
Where
that's the title of our Scottish album, surely. It's the Wii Dilemma.
That's the title of the album that we play in the bathrooms, the Wii Dilemma. So what was the first console that you got then?
First console that I got for myself was when I got to university and I bought myself a GameCube.
Oh, nice choice.
Yep.
Nice choice. How much did you pay for it?
Probably something like 20 quid.
Second hand, or was it when they were doing the mass call? Because they're like, this isn't selling.
Oh no,
take them out of our stores.
It was well after they'd finished selling it.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because I remember when it was coming towards the end of the GameCube lifespan, but it was still in existence, and places like Curry's were just throwing them out. They were just like, look, no, we're not selling any, so get them for 20 quid. And I really wish I'd have got them. Because I would have had 20 quid. That was EMA money at the time.
Yeah.
I could have, I do regret not getting one. Measuring it up, it's probably good for my space that I didn't have one. How many consoles, including PCs, because, they're a gaming unit. Mm-hmm. How many consoles do you think you've had, roughly?
Myself?
Yeah.
I've had the GameCube, which I still have. Mm-hmm. I had my PC, which I got at university, and upgraded and tinkered with for years and years.
Yeah.
And then my current PC, which I built for the old Gamertron 4000.
Yeah.
So that comes to 3. And then if you don't count phones.
Nah.
You're a purist. Yeah. Mobile gaming ain't gaming, is what he's saying.
Yes, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
In the same way that I don't classify a mobile gamer as a gamer. Nobody can turn to me and say, oh, I just love gaming. What do you play? Oh, well.
I'm mostly into Candy Crush now.
Yeah. Like, no. Because there's the studies that, say 87% of people in the world now play video games. And a decent proportion of those are taken up with old people who play solitaire on their Windows XP.
Spider Solitaire, mate.
Solitaire, mate.
Yeah.
Now and again might play Hearts when you go, oh, actually, no, I think I get the rules of this. Yeah, I can work with this.
And then you're halfway through, like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah, and then there's those brave bastards who play a bridge and just go, 3 clubs? Wait, it says I lost and I don't know why.
I don't know how.
I don't understand what's going on. I'm going to close this. And then you've obviously got the people who are like, oh, I play Temple Runner. Oh, it's such a quality video game. Look at the graphics. Oh, I play Angry Birds 4 times a day.
I don't think I've met anybody who has ever said, look at the quality graphics of Temple Runner.
I am, of course, being facetious, as is my wont. But
I don't think anybody's ever tried to sell themselves as a gamer by saying the pro graphics on my iPhone 5 screen.
Indeed. Although Apple do, they will say, well, look at the new graphics.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Check out. But then you see, you come to the.
Oh no, I owned a DS as well.
Oh,
I bought myself a DS.
Nice.
It was a Zelda Special Edition.
Oh, cheeky. But then what I was going to say is you come to the, and this is going to be the title of our 7th album, the sticky dichotomy. Oh yeah.
Oh, we do like a good sticky dichotomy.
This one. Small and perfectly formed. That just means big tits. That literally just means big tits. Anytime I read perfectly formed, that is all it reads to me. Small and perfectly formed in the white top on the number 203. You are the ultimate proof that great things come in small packages. Up for a drink after work sometime? Also, pro tip, don't call yourself backseat guy. You sound like you want to bum them.
Backseat guy.
What this says to me is, little girl...
Oh, yeah.
What this says to me is, little woman with big tits, let me bum you. Which, to be fair, when you say it that bluntly, doesn't work. I've tried.
Have you?
You there, little woman with the big boobies. Bum? No.
I think your problem was that you're not saying it like a backseat guy. Oi, love. Yeah, you with the knockers. Do you take up the chuff?
Yo, baby. You got them big tits. Put that ass on my dick.
Or the ever popular, hashtags on my dick.
With your ass.
With your arse. Suck my dick with your arse. For some reason.
That is the Scottish.
It's got to be Scottish.
That is the most Scottish
Hey,
phrase.
girl, how about you suck my dick with your arse?
Oh, Hen, why are you walking so funny? Oh, yesterday you made me suck his dick with my arse. Oh.
You're right, Hen.
Oh, no wonder you're walking like John Wayne today. Oh.
That's the caring grandmother.
Nan, you know when...
you know when...
Oh,
you know when...
when Grandad used to make you suck his dick with your arse.
How do you get over it?
Well, I put one leg over and I just plot myself down. That's normally how I got over it.
That's how you do it, right? S.I., stop complaining. Your brother Tommy seems to be getting on fine with you.
I've heard he walks the other way up the stairs, if you know what I mean. Goodbye. Bye. Wipe a tear, baby dear, from your clone's penis.
Oh, you have to bring tears into it.
Well, at the end you'd both be crying over what you'd done.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, God.
Why? Why did we do this?
Etc., 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 as Yulbrunner once said. That's right. I know about the King and I. Don't you?
Yeah.
There's two things that ain't nothing to fuck with. There's Wu-Tang and there's me.
Much as I like you, you're not on the same page as the Wu-Tang.
I don't know. I've had some heavy interest from Martin Shkreli trying to buy my latest album.
Is it a one of a kind?
Oof, yeah.
Yep, definitely one of a kind.
It's silver plated. It's some serious next level shit. It's basically all the outtakes from all the podcasts, just merged into one horrible mess.
Just merged together. It's
but placed, layered on top of one another, so it's just a literal wall of noise. And just remember, if you're gonna go the other way up the stairs,
the least you can do is just suck his dick with your
suck
ass.
his dick with your ass. Shanghai. Right, yes, no. Then there's obviously funding for it, so etc.